we're going to start working with multiplying polynomials. So we're going to start with multiplying a monomial by a monomial. This is going to be a little bit of review from last semester. Okay, you kind of did this, right? So we're going to multiply the coefficients and add the exponents for variables with the same base. So here we're going to multiply our numbers like this. Then when we multiply our variables with exponents, what do we do with those? Let it focus again. You add them, right? So you're going to get 6a to the 7th from multiplying 3a squared times 2a to the 5th. Okay? So, what?
I'm just like way behind trying to understand.
Alright, so now we're going to simplify. I am going to do the evens, and you are going to do the odds. Okay? So, on this one, we have 3 times 6. Then we have x times x. So we have x. What's the exponent on this x?
1.
What's the exponent on this one?
1.
So we add 1 and 1. And then we have y cubed. Is there anything to add to that one? Is there?
No.
So we have y cubed. And then we have what's left?
Z.
The z. So then we're going to finish that out. Put an equal sign. And we get, so we have 3 times 6 is what? 18. X 1 plus 1 is what?
X2.
So x squared. And then we are just going to bring our y cubed and our z down. And that's it. All right. Number 4, we have 6 times negative 3 times 2. So we have 6 times negative 3 times 2. Then we have an x squared. Do you have any other x's? Yes or no? Mm-mm. No. Then we have a y cubed. Do we have any other y's? No. So we have y cubed. Then we have z to the 5th. Do we have any other z's? All right. What is 6 times negative 3 times 2?
36.
Should be 36, right? Negative 36. Okay. So that's going to become negative 36. So a quick way to do that in your head would be to do negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. And you know 6 times 6 is 36, right? So that's one of your squares. Then keep your negative. Then we're going to bring down our x squared, our y cubed, and our z to the 5th. All right, so let's do number 6. That's our next one. So we have 4 times 7. We have x squared times x cubed. What does that become? Two plus 3. Okay. And then we have y cubed and y to the 5th. So we get y 3 plus 5. Okay? You put an equal sign down there. What does this end up going to? We have 4 times 7. What is that?
28.
We have 28.
X fifth.
X to the what?
Fifth power.
To the 5th power. And then we have y to the what?
8.
Okay.
Should I be confused?
What?
Huh?
What? Are you confused?
A little.
What are you confused about?
I don't know, just,
Okay.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Then I want you to answer these questions next.
What?
Yeah. So we have 7 times negative 3. Then we have a squared times a to the 4th. So we have a 2 plus 4. Then we have b squared. Do we have any other b's?
No.
So we just have b squared. Then we have c to the 4th and c squared. So we have 4 plus 2. And then we have
D to the 4th.
d to the 4th. Okay, so we have 7 times negative 3, negative 21. Then we have a 2 plus 4, a to the 6. We have b squared, we just bring it down. C 4 plus 2, c to the 6th. And then we have d to the 4th. We just bring it down. If you need to use a different sheet of paper or do the odds on the back, that is fine. But let's go ahead and go down to multiplying a monomial by a polynomial. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this up.
No, it's really complicated.
Looks really complicated.
Said it would.
Okay, so we're gonna use a distributive property to remove the parentheses and simplify. Okay, so they're already showing you the arrows here, so I'm not going to redraw them. So we took the 3a cubed and multiplied it by 2a squared, or 2a, sorry, to the 4th. So we did that. We kept the same sign here, okay? And then we put the 3a cubed times the 4a to the 5th, okay? And then you're just going to do like we did up at the top, right? So 3 times 2 and 3 plus 4 for the a. For the exponent on the a, okay? Same thing on this side. We're just keep the negative in between. Then we have our 3 times 4, which we got from over here. And then we have our a, 3 plus 5. That's what they did right here. And then they simplified. So they got 6a to the 7th minus 12a to the 8th. So we're going to keep doing the evens. So we have negative 6, we're going to distribute it to here and to here. So that's our distribution. So we're going to get negative 6 times, I'm going to do this one in blue, times 3h. Then we're going to leave our plus sign. We don't change that. Okay, then we have our negative 6 times, I'm going to do this one in green, times 5. Okay, do you guys see what I did there? Can you see the green up there?
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it?
Yeah, I
You can, okay. So we have negative 6 times 3h. What is that? Positive or negative? So we get negative 18h. Negative 6 times 5. Negative 30. Here. Okay, so it's negative 30. Do I need to keep my positive sign? Why not? Can we just say minus 30 instead of negative 30?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to change this to be minus. Okay? Let's do number 4. So we're going to distribute 7x to both terms. So we're going to get 7x times 6x. So that's where the blue came from. We're going to keep our plus sign. I'm going to change to orange because I think you guys might be able to see that better. Right? Maybe a little bit. So we're going to have 7x times 4y. Is that a little easier to see up there? Okay. So we have 7x times 6y. So I'm going to do what they did earlier. We're going to do 7 times 6. Then we're going to put x 1 plus 1 plus.
Wait, why are you doing 1 plus 1 now? If you didn't do it in the last one.
Because now we have more than one variable. And we are adding the exponents. It's just like the example up at the top. Okay? So now we have 7 times 4. And then we have x and y. Do we have to do anything with those? Nope, we're just going to bring them down. Okay. Let's move that up a little bit and let it focus again. Okay. So now we have 7 times 6. What is that? 42. 1 plus 1 is? 2. So we get x squared. Plus, we didn't change our sign at all. 7 times 4 is 28, right? And then xy. Okay. Let's do number 6. Is everybody ready for number 6? Do you need a second on number 4? Okay, so number 6. We're going to distribute our 2x cubed to everything out here. And yes, I know I drew through the number 5. Okay, so we're going to have, so 2x cubed times 3k squared plus 2x cubed times 5k minus 2x cubed times 4. Let's try to not do the whole expanding thing this time. Let's see if we can do these just like this. Okay? So what is 2 times 3?
6.
Okay? Can we combine the exponents on our two variables? No, why not?
Because they're not the same.
Because they are different variables. So we're gonna I'm gonna put the k first. So k squared, and then x cubed. I'm doing this so that they're in alphabetical order. Okay. Then we have 2 times 5. What is that?
10.
10. Then we put kx cubed. Okay. Then we have minus. We have 4 times 2. What is that?
8.
And then we have x cubed. All right, let's do number 8. So we're going to distribute our 9x squared y to everything in the parentheses. So we're going to get 9x squared y times x squared plus 9x squared y times xy plus 9x squared y times y squared. All right, we have 9 times 1. What is that? 9. We have x squared times x squared. What is that?
X to the 4th.
X to the 4th. And we have y, which we just bring down. Plus. We have 9 times 1 again. What is that?
9.
Then we have x squared times x. What is that?
X to the cubed.
X cubed. Then we have y times y. What is that?
Y squared.
Y squared. Okay. And our final term, we have 9 times 1. What is that?
9.
X squared. Anything to multiply by?
No.
So we have x squared. Then we have y times y squared. What is
Y
that?
cubed.
Y cubed. All right, so I want you guys to do the odds on this worksheet.